think it's working. I won't really know until we try. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So, I wanted to share with everyone why I like Google Voice as much as I do. Google Voice, before we do anything, you have to have a Gmail account. If you haven't signed up for a Gmail account, you will not get the Google Voice phone number. And prior to setting up the tonight's event, I logged in under account. I know I don't have a Google Voice number to go through the process. So this will be kind of like a step-by-step process of going and getting your Google Voice number. And it's important because the Google Voice number is free, and there's a lot of other things that you can do with it. So I am going to share my screen and go through step by step what is it that you have to do in order to get set up. And I wasn't able to do it beforehand, so I don't know if it's actually going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. As I know most of you have been on a little bit of a YouTube sabbatical, I'm diving back in, getting ready. All right, so let's try it. All right, we'll do the screen. Share. Okay. Wow. All right. Let's try here. Okay. So now that you're signed up for a Google account, let's just go to Google Gmail. This will be easy. This is my Gmail account for a podcast that I used to have, which I don't really have anymore. So what you're going to do when you start your Gmail account is you're going to come up to this button, all right, and you're going to click on it. And as you click on it, it's going to open up these other options. These are all the options that you can choose from that Google gives to you for free. Okay, Google Meet, Google News, Duo, and as you continue to keep going down, you should see Google Voice. But in this case, you don't. So because you don't, I want you to click more from Google. All right, now it's going to go to a screen. Now it's going to go to a screen that's going to give you all of the various different Google stuff that they will give to you for free. All right. So these are some of the featured offerings. Google My Business, Google for Small Business. You understand. All right. What I want you to do is keep scrolling down until you get to all products. All right. These are all the products that Google will offer to you as a free account. And then I want you to scroll all the way down to Voice and click on it. Okay? So now it will open up a screen just like this, but it defaulted to my other account. All right. So I want to sign in. Now we're good. It's going to ask me if I'm going to use Google Voice for business or use Google Voice for personal. I don't want you to sign up as a business. Just sign up as personal. All right? And this is what you'll walk into. So basically, this is a welcome screen letting you know that a free phone number should take control of your communications. To continue, you accept the terms and privacy policy, which means they're going to take every single thing that you do on the internet and they're going to own it. And they're going to, I don't even want to say it. So click on continue. All right. So I'm going to put in the city where I'm located, which in this case is Mooresville. So no Google Voice numbers are available from Mooresville. So let's do Weston. Let's do Charlotte. Okay, so area code. All right. So in this case, I am going to show more. So I'm looking down here at the bottom. It's giving me all the numbers, like in Davidson. All right. So I'm going to select this number because this is the closest to my town, and I'm going to hit select. Okay. So in order to complete the setup, they're going to give you this number. So this is going to be your number. You need to remember this number and not ever forget it. The complete setup and start using Google Voice, you need to verify existing your phone. Okay? So now you're going to verify. Okay? So I'm going to put in my other Google Voice number and see if I can generate code. No, it won't let me do that. Believe it. All right, I'm going to have to block this out. No, that's not right. All right, so now it's going to send me a number to my phone. Okay. So Google just sent me a code. I can't show it to you because obviously I'm sharing my screen. But here it is, 961-655. Verify. All right. So this phone number is my personal phone number. That is a Verizon number that you have to use. It won't let you set up and use it and verify via a Google one for obvious reasons. So now we're going to finish. All right, there it is. Now you have a new business number. All right, and you hit finish. So this screen right now is your Google Voice screen. And if you hover over these buttons, maybe it will show you Google Voice. Not yet. Okay, so here is where you could do internet phone calls. Got it. All right, so here I can make a phone call. I can dial my number, enter a number. I can text. I can send a text message. Click on a text message, 704-360-0487. Send to that. Hello. And now we'll show them. I went to Sign Fairies. And I can respond back by clicking on my Google Voice text area. Remember, this is a separate account. You know that by coming over here. So Google Voice will boot up, and if it doesn't boot up fast enough, we'll just move on. All right, not worried about it. And this is where your voicemails are. So welcome to Google Voice. Now this is pretty cool. All right. So now, anytime anybody sends you or calls you and leaves you a voicemail message, you'll get a notification via text, and this is where all your voicemails will come. Now, what I would also recommend that you do too is you download the Google Voice app. It's just awesome. It's just as good as this, and everything. Now, one of the things that I also like about Google Voice, this just gives you what it is. All right, it's the settings. It's going to ask you whether or not you always want to be the ones. I'm going to hide your phone number. I'm going to do that. For incoming calls, select you want to use the answer incoming voice call. Yep, you want to do that. Screen calls. This is what you have to do. You have to hit screen calls. Here's why. When someone calls you that you don't know, they'll screen it for you. And if you don't want to talk to somebody, you just screen them. So what I do is on all of my applications, business applications, personal applications, whatever it happens to be, any phone number that I want someone screened, I give them my Google Voice number because all of them will be screened. So if you use this number as the primary number for your business and for anything else, right? All those calls will get screened before you even attempt to answer them. And I love this feature. I love it. Okay. Now the other cool thing is Hangouts. Now here's the other really awesome thing too. So now you can create a Google Voice default greeting. So it will give you the opportunity to create and record a greeting, which is awesome, and that's super easy to do. You do not want this. You do not want them to analyze your stuff. Now, payments, if you make international phone calls, then that's what you'll have to do, is set up. But I'm telling you right now, filter spam. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Now, let's see. Okay. Now, there was a time when it came to messages. Okay. Now, since I've had my Google Voice number for a really long time, there was a time where I was able to the other cool thing that you can do, sorry, I'm all over the place, but you can also link other numbers to it, right? So if you wanted to have your Google Voice number come to your cell phone, here's where you're going to link it. All right. And you also want it connected to one of your website. Here's why. I just showed you. Now you have this area where, where's my other one? Now you have this area where you can do all your messaging. This is defaulting to my other stuff. Here. Now, so see, Google knows that I'm logged in under a different account. So it's not letting me switch. Let me see if I can do it again. Anyway, I don't need to belabor the point. Yeah, so here we go. I'll have to edit this one out too. But this is just, it may seem like it's daunting, but it's incredible how easy this is and how amazing it is that you can use for your business. Let me go back to my Crowdcast. All right, and we're going to... Now, the other thing that I should probably tell you guys also is that my Facebook account has gotten hacked. So I'm not allowed to log into it. So I had to reach out to Facebook and let them know. But this should be an extremely easy process. And if you sign up for a Google account and you go to those dots on the right-hand side and you don't see voice, it's got to be voice as an option, click on more Google products. It will take you to their products page and scroll all the way down to Google Voice and click on it. And then you'll go through your process of creating your account. All right. And there's just so many incredible benefits associated with that, with the Google account, that you have to do it. You absolutely have to do it. It's easy. It's free. You can screen people. And I love it. You know, I absolutely love it. And that's it. We'll keep it simple and right to the point. So that's it. We're going to close this thing down. All right, everybody. Have a great day.